Exercise 1.7. A closed triangular box is kept in an electric field of magnitude E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per coulomb as shown in the figure. Calculate the electric flux through the vertical rectangular surface, B slanted surface and 3 entire surface. Okay, what is given here is a triangular box is kept in an electric field with an magnitude of how much? E2 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per coulomb. We have to find it out the electric flux in the vertical surface, slanted surface and the total surface. Okay. Now this is your vertical surface in the diagram. This is the slanted surface in the diagram and this is the end surface in the diagram. Now we'll go for finding the flux in the vertical surface. So first we'll write the vertical surface. So in the flux in the vertical surface we can write it as phi in vertical surface. So that is equal to integral E ds cos theta. Now this can be written as integral E cos theta into what? Ds. So what is ds? Here this is a vertical surface. This vertical surface is having what length? 15 centimeter and breadth as what? 5 centimeter. That is a rectangular surface. Okay, so we can go for finding the integral ds value. Integral ds is equal to length into breadth. Length into what? Breadth. What is the value? Length is 15 into 10 raised to minus 2 into breadth is 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. So 15 into 5 is what? 75. 75 into 10 raised to minus 4 meters square. Now we will substitute here. So E value is what? 2 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, into ds value is 75 into 10 raised to minus 4. Theta value, cos theta value, here the electric field lines and the area are parallel with each other. The field lines are entering here. The field lines are what? Entering here. Okay, so you can put the lines here like this. The field lines are entering here. Okay, so these are what? Parallel. So what is theta is equal to what? 0 degree. So cos what? 0 degree. Okay, cos what? 0 degree. So what will you get here? 150 into 10 raised to minus 1 Newton meter square per coulomb. So that is 15 Newton meter square per coulomb. Now second part, we'll go for the slanted surface. So phi in slanted surface is equal to integral E ds cos theta. So here also we can write, we have to find out the area now. Okay, so this is the slanted surface is inclined at an angle 60 degree. So theta is equal to what? 60 degree. Okay, now we have to find out the area integral ds. So for finding out the area, we know only the length, we don't know the breadth. So we need to find out this length. Okay, so for that I am going to draw the triangle. Okay, I am going to draw this triangle. This angle is how much? 60 degree according to the diagram. This is 5 centimeter. This is 90 degree. So what is this angle? This angle is equal to 30 degree. Now if you find it out, you know this value alone. So you can take sin theta. Sin 30. Sin 30 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is what? 5. 5 into what? 10 raised to minus 2. Divided by hypotenuse, I will take it as what? X. This is what we have to find it out. So x is equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by sin 30. Sin 30 is what? 1 by 2. So it is 10 into 10 raised to minus 2. This is your x value. Now we have to find out the area. Area is equal to what? Integral dx is equal to s, which is equal to what? L into p. What is the length? That is 15 into what? 10 raised to minus 2. That is your length. This is your length. Okay. Now we have found out this value as what? This is your x value. This is what you have found it out as what? 10 into 10 raised to minus 2. That is 10 into 10 raised to minus 2. That is 150 into 10 raised to minus 4 meters square. Now we will substitute here. What is your electric field? 2 into 10 raised to 3. What is your integral ds value? 150 into 10 raised to minus 4. What is your cos theta value? Cos 60. So what will you get? 2 into 10 raised to 3 into 150 into 10 raised to minus 4 into what? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So what will you get here? 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Here again you will get it as 15 into 10 raised to 150 into 10 raised to minus 1 Newton meter square per coulomb. That can be written as 15 Newton meter square per coulomb. Okay, the next part is we have to find out for the end surface. In the end surface, the E vector and the area are what? Perpendicular to that of each other. That is, the electric field lines and the area are perpendicular. Okay, so theta value will be what? 90 degree. Okay, so phi in end surface is equal to E end surface EDS cos theta. Here theta is how much? 90 degrees. So the flux will become what? 0. The flux will become 0. Now we can find it out, the flux for the entire surface. So flux entire surface is equal to flux in vertical surface plus flux in slanted surface plus flux in end surface. Okay. Now, you have to look into the diagram again. In the vertical surface, the electric fields are entering inside, and in the slanted surface, it is going outside. Okay. So, in the vertical surface, it is entering inside, and in the slanted surface, it is going what? Outside. Okay. So, you can take the flux entering into the surface as negative and the flux going out of the surface as what? Positive. So the flux in the vertical surface is minus 15 because the electric field lines are entering here. The flux in the slanted surface is positive value, that is 15. In the end surface it is what? 0. In the end surface it is what? 0. So what is your net flux? The entire flux is equal to what? 0. So according to the problem, the entire flux is 0.